It's been a day for me since I've checked in with this character, but seems like we're mostly good to go. We're nice and full, minimum pain, full, um, still fresh weariness, which is good. Let me take a look at our stats. Our healthcare is at 0, which is a bit rough. Let's go ahead and see if we can change that. Can we practice bandaging? We can. Um, and we can practice marksmanship, which is good. Let's go ahead and try that. I've never tried this practice before, but they all seem fairly useful, especially because books are no longer as good since they only increase your theoretical and not your practical skill. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, let's see, where is it? Yeah, let's drop this and then, huh, weird. What happened to our practice? Well, that was fast. Oh, let's go ahead and stop doing that. We'll re-equip our weapon. I see. I had a caps lock on. That's why things were being weird. So our mood is terrible. We are cold, filthy gear, dislike protein ration. Okay. Our focus is still pretty good despite all of that. So let's go ahead and see if we can practice bandaging in here, maybe, where it's not as cold. Yeah. So inside the tent, the temperature is much, much better. So let's go ahead and do that. Practice bandaging. We'll drop it. Healthcare is up to 1. We won't stop practicing though, as we want to get our proficiency up in bandaging. Okay, so we got up to 85% wound care, um, which is pretty good. We'll get there tomorrow. We'll go ahead and have some mineral water. Um, pudding goes bad in a week, so we'll save that, but we can have our yogurt so we're not as miserable. And why not the milk as well, since that will probably go bad super quick. There we go. So we'll go ahead and wield our shotgun and um let me take a look at these clothes. They're all dirty. I'm not sure if this will work or if it'll be gross, but we can try sleeping on our bundle of clothes. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long for this to there we go. You use your flame resistant suit to keep warm. So yeah, I guess that worked. We fell asleep on a bunch of dirty clothes, which is suboptimal, but it is what it is. Hopefully the simulation is super quick here. Uh, honestly, I'm not really sure if it is because we're so close to that gigantic hospital. So it might still take a bunch of time. So we'll go ahead and try bandaging again. And there we go, we're proficient. So we'll stop practicing. We'll move this out of the way. Let's go ahead and eat something. Chocolate bar. Sure. Very nice. A lot of this stuff is very unhealthy. And we'll save the pudding for when we want to study. It'll give us like a little boost. And one more mineral water. There we go. Okay, so taking a look at what we have in our inventory, we can drop off one of the flashlights. The camera we don't need. Washboard is good. We have a bunch of bandages, which is good. We don't need the book. This is weird that it's like an in progress task for doing something with your body. I think let me check marksmanship again. Did we already Yeah, we already got that to 1. So we don't need this anymore. We don't need the warp shards with us. Can we do anything with medical tape? Similar to duct tape. I feel like we can't. We can drop the rock as well. And we have some dirty clothes to clean. There we go. All right, so let's get out our hunting shotgun and we're back. All right, excellent. So we are next to a Krek, a form of otherworldly hound. Lean and hungry looking, its twisted red flesh is stretched tightly across its misshapen angular frame. Loping grotesquely along, its unusually long neck stretches forward. Okay, so it's like a weird red giraffe. Its skull-like head um, near the ground as it sniffs out its prey. Its foulness partially veiled by some arcane force. It seems to almost flicker in and out of your perceptions in a fashion that awakens ancient nameless terrors in the back of your mind. Okay, so it's like a weird Lovecraftian giraffe hound. Um, this person has a Mac 11, which is sort of insane. Cargo pants. There's what is this? A fly, a mutant housefly the size of a small dog. Well, flies in general are like completely useless in real life, so I imagine it's probably the case here too. Um, you're still materializing and not fully visible yet. In about 60 seconds, the world will be able to see you. So if you are warped into danger, now's your chance to get to cover. So we could ignore the Krek. However, since we're materializing, it seems like we can just get close. And never mind, now they're fighting. Let's see. The Krek is fleeing. The fly is fleeing. Okay. Yeah, so the Krek is doing the weird thing that dogs do where it like bites once and then it runs away for some reason. It's very weird. Yes, we'll grab this. Sure, we'll grab that as well. Let's go ahead and drop our dirty pair of socks since we can just wear this good pair. There you go. And then let's check the other ones as well. Poor fit socks. What are we wearing? The yeah, it's not a poor fit. It's good fit. Okay. A baseball bat. 22 to hit. Or 22 bastion plus 3 to hit. That's very good. We'll go ahead and grab that. A lot of this clothing is very close to being ruined, but still worth picking through. Let's see, a day pack. So it's like a strapped backpack. Not very useful, and I feel like I really don't need to pick up this much, but it is what it is. We already grabbed it, so why not? Have a really great time. Let's see. So we'll take a look at our missions. 10 zombies, warp draining involved zombies, find the warp shards. Maybe that's what. I wonder what this one is right here. Okay, so the warp shards. So all of the missions are like right next to us, which is interesting. So let's just cycle through them. Kill the warp draining involved zombies. Take a look at that. Um, okay, so it seems like we keep on getting put down into like the same area. which is very interesting because we can actually go back to our old body and recover. I think we had like a phone on us and a bottle of water, so we could go grab that. It does mean that we'll have to face the dragonfly, which is very annoying. So maybe we don't do that actually. But I wonder if the shards are still here. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and try to hit up all these different areas. I'll go ahead and put a note. Um, Shard, and then here, shard, and I don't quite remember. So what is this one? Those are the zombies. Let's see. Shards. So all three of these should be shards, I believe, which seems like a great boon for us. Um and I guess we can try to kill the 10 zombies, and potentially we can kill the evolved zombies if we find more ammo. Although, having said that, we do have the baseball bat. Our melee skills are not very good. Can we practice? Not really. Um, but yeah, let's try it. So we'll go ahead and follow the road. A Bengal cat, very cool. Finding a riot control platform. So these things can be very good. For example, this police officer, when I hover over them, will probably have a gun of some kind. Yeah, so a USP 45 pistol, and then like Stanag rounds. So all of that is very good. It's just the riot turret is very strong, so we really don't want to get close. Let's see, what is this here? It's a searchlight. Okay, and then here's the other one. Hmm. So the way I'm thinking about this is these turrets sort of have a small vision radius. So I'm wondering if the way these cars are positioned, if I get close enough to the car, could I hide, say, right here where my cursor is, such that both turrets constantly start missing and they waste all of their ammo, and then I can loot all this stuff afterwards. So it's pretty risky because if I mess this up, then um, I'm dead for sure. Like if we look at our armor, um, we really don't have anything in the way of decent protection. So if we're hit once, we're pretty much dead. Let me see how close I can get because these turrets sort of announce their presence. Hmm. There's a wasp here, which makes things sort of annoying because so coming in from this way is dangerous because then I'd be right in the line of sight of this turret. I don't know if it can shoot through the sandbags, so maybe that could act as cover. So all of this is like 40-60% cover. Hmm. So I guess it's the same thing as the car. So as long as I stay perfectly on this path, right, which is aligned with the turret, I believe the way it works is it will try to shoot the projectile, and then there's a 60% chance, a 60% chance, a 60% chance, a 60% chance, etc., that the bullet will be stopped by one of these. So I think I should be fine to say run right here. Um, so let me go ahead and align myself to that. So as long as I walk this way, oh, it's already shooting. Oh, that didn't work at all. Hmm. So this one shot. I believe the only reason I'm not dead right now is because it um was the shot was stopped by like one of these police barricade thingies. Let's see, how far away is that? So it shot me from 28 tiles. Um, and then the other one is 37 tiles away. So, so let's see, 28 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so when I get around here, that other turret can start shooting at me. This is all very incredibly risky. So let me just go ahead and back up. And then I'll try. Yeah, it's firing like from very far away, from 29. Hmm. And interesting, I can't see the turret from where I am. However, like if I like angle my shot sort of like this, right, you can see that it intersects with the car, and I'm sort of in the perfect position where this turret can't see me. So all in all, this was like very poorly played because I started to get shot at. So I think I just sort of got lucky that this thing missed. But where I'm currently standing, I don't think it really has a decent chance of hitting me, so I can just go ahead and wait a couple times until it's out of ammo. So it's no longer shooting, um, which leads me to believe it just sort of ran out. I'll get a bit closer. Still nothing. Is this thing? I'll wait a bit more. So it's being very loud and it's issuing its warning or whatever, but it hasn't shot again, which makes me believe that it's out of ammo. So I'll go ahead and just walk back. Okay. So we can see this one again. And then I'll try to have the cop car be between this other turret and myself. So that way I don't get shot. Okay. So yeah, this other turret has completely stopped firing. So I think I'm safe. And now this one is firing. But again, not only is there like a police barricade, but there's an entire car in the way. So I can just wait a couple times and it's still shooting. And there we go. It seems to have run out of ammo as well. So 40 by 46, I believe, is like a grenade cartridge. Obviously, these things are not shooting grenades. I think they're shooting like giant beanbags, but those are still enough to destroy your torso if they hit you. But yeah, there we go. So, um, getting shot at by the first one wasn't optimal, but we got there in the end. So let's see what sort of goodies we can have now. Um, Candy bracelets, a very weird thing to carry around. Police breeches, a duty belt, a full mag, very nice. Attack vest. It's got pretty good protection. We'll grab that. And then let's grab the ammo from these magazines. I guess there's no pistol necessarily. There's just the magazines, which is sort of annoying, but that's fine. There's a lot of bodies to loot, so this is very good. Okay, so we did that. A officer kit, so a bandage, gauze, very nice. We can grab the medical gloves. I think we could put those on. Those are pretty good. A police ballistics vest. Okay. We can take the battery out of this flashlight, and let's grab this radio battery as well. And then we can wear this ballistics vest. So now the next time we encounter one of these, I believe we can just sort of tank the shots. Okay, and we can wear an AR-15. So that's like a rifle. Very nice. More ammo. Um, more magazines for our new rifle. And are we wearing the tack vest? We're not, so we can put that on. All right. And yeah, I noticed that the wasp was tracking, so I don't want to be I don't want it to be hostile towards us. So these the most important thing really is to not encumber your feet because that slows you down. So stuff like the motorcycle police boots are almost never worth it, even though they have very, very good protection. Um, that sort of protection doesn't usually matter because in terms of your limb health, you only have like a left leg and a right leg. So it's not like your feet are damaged specifically. It's more like if you're hit anywhere on the upper or lower leg or the foot, it all counts as leg damage, which is why, like just really having good armor on your feet doesn't really matter. And another great battery and more ammo. A wallet with 30 hidden items. Nice. Okay, the wasp got angry. I wonder if the wasp will go for the robot before wasting a bullet. Let's just go ahead and see to that. And we can also just get out our pistol. I really don't think we need a hunting shotgun for this. Oh, I guess we only ever picked up magazines. We never picked up guns, which is sort of annoying. Um, the shotgun does more damage in that case. Let's take a look at this Mac 11. A lesser known variant of the Mac 10, this machine pistol is chambered in 38 ACP for a smaller overall size while remaining inherently subsonic. Okay. Okay, so this thing sounds very weak, so I guess it would be good um, against this wasp potentially. Let's see. So yeah, it's ignoring the turret. Let's see what sort of firing modes this has. Oh, it only has auto. All right. So yeah, we'll wait for the wasp to get close and a bit more, and then we'll do a precise shot. There we go. Wrap. So that took four bullets, but we handled it, and we have so little ammo for this thing that I guess I'm generally fine with just using it like that, even if it is full auto. So it's sort of a waste. Okay, so let's take a look here. So no security system, enough wheels. It's got gasoline, it's got battery, nothing's leaking, and then how is the engine doing? The engine is perfectly good. There's an alternator. Okay, so this car is basically perfect, which is incredible. May as well just take a look at this one, I suppose. Um, so this engine is almost destroyed, but other than that, I believe it's also very drivable, which is very lucky. So let's just take a look in the back here, see what we have. Nothing really, like a wheel. Uh, we can remember vehicle position just in case our other car is destroyed, but we will siphon the gas from this. Or we may as well just drive this car over and then siphon gas that way because we don't really have a good way of storing gas. All right. So yeah, this is very lucky. Usually it's very, very rare to um find a car, let alone two working cars in the exact same location. So we'll go ahead and siphon the gas from this one and pour it into the nearby police car. And we'll remember this vehicle's position. There we go. Okay. And now, um, let me take a look at something. So in our inventory, we have our shotgun. We're wielding our MAC 10. Our AR-15 is not reloaded. I think what we can do is let's reload our AR-15 with the 30 round mag, and then we can reload this partially empty magazine. So now we have 30 shots of that. So we have 90 shots total, and then we can wield our AR-15. Um, so I think going forward, this is going to be our main weapon, and it's very, very good. If we take a look at the damage, it's 41 plus 0, so that's quite good. I think that's even better than like military rifles for some reason. I think the only difference is this thing can't go full auto. So we can go through and we can start gathering up all of these different shards. And when I'm driving, I usually like to zoom out so we don't run into random rocks and stuff. So already things are definitely shaping up. We have a car, we have gas, we have a way to siphon gas. So this all basically means we'll just be able to explore that much more efficiently. And for now, I suppose we don't have a ton of gas, so I'll just drive around and stop at vehicles like these just to check if we can siphon gas from this one. Oh, this one's diesel. Wait, but is it also drivable? Oh, there's no controls. But other than that, if this were a normal playthrough, that would be a very good vehicle since you could potentially grind up mechanics and um, install the controls yourself. Let's see. So right now I have 0 in vehicles, and then this is using up all of my focus. Um, Having said that, having some points in vehicles is very, very useful. So I'll go ahead and listen to my MP3 player while driving around, and then hopefully that will keep me focused so I can develop this vehicle skill much better. Because with 0 vehicle handling, it takes you a very, very, very long time to turn. So driving through cities and things like that is very, very difficult without better vehicle handling. All right, let's see. So we're right on top of the shards, supposedly. Let me, yeah, so the shards are not here. Hmm. So I suppose what's happening is a military outpost. Ooh. That the shards disappeared. So even though they were revealed on the map before, I suppose we can't really get them. So I believe the same thing will happen for this shard as well. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's see what's happening here. A bunch of corpses, it looks like. Let's zoom in. Corpse of a human. Hmm. So these are, I guess this is just like sort of how it spawned because I don't see what killed them, really. I don't really like how close we are to this light industry thing. Mostly because I don't think we need anything from that. So getting their attention would be sort of a waste. So I'll try to stay as far away from it as possible by going over onto this side. There we go. We can stop driving just because I believe the battery is good enough. Yep, the battery is charging and we have plenty of gasoline, so there's no point in keeping the car running. So there's a zombie. I believe it's literally one of these human bodies has just gotten up just now. Bad bleeding. So that should be enough to take care of it. Uh, yeah, and you can see the zombies are damaged as well, which implies that um, they only got up recently. 65 damage. I sort of want the zombie to smash through the fence. From the north, you hear hostile detected. Interesting. Yeah, because I can't actually get through this. Although having said that, let's just try the baseball bat. Up another a corpse has risen. So we'll go ahead and kill that zombie as well. So with a precise shot, we have a max full critical, which is pretty nice. 82 damage. That's pretty incredible. All right, so we'll go back to smashing this. There we go. Yeah, and see, I did end up luring a bunch of zombies over from light industry. That's sort of what I was trying to avoid. But it's not a huge deal, especially because here there are two zombie cops, and these guys usually have a bunch of ammo and magazines and stuff like that. So I mean that's where we got this AR-15. So it's actually not as bad as it could have been because we got some useful zombies here. So I believe when you kill a zombie child through blood loss, it doesn't affect your morale, which is actually I think the opposite of how it should work because I mean like seeing a zombie bleed out is sort of more horrible than just shooting them, but I mean it is what it is. So I'll go ahead and just like try to get away. There we go. Yeah. And we'll just take care of these other ones as well. It's very easy when there's a fence in the way. So I keep on getting headshots. I'm still shooting. I'm still getting headshots. And then this zombie as well. And we'll do we got grabbed. But somehow the recoil is not affecting us because it will only take 30 moves to fire, and we have a very good shot of getting a critical, which is sort of amazing. There we go. Okay, so um it seems like there's even more zombies, which is quite annoying. Maybe we will end up exploring this light industry anyway, just because of how many zombies seem to be coming. Even though it wasn't really my intention, but that's all right. Plans change. That's basically what Zomboid, or not Zomboid, Cataclysm was all about. Yes, I know. I know it's very close. It's really not a big deal. Here we have another bandage, more medical gauze, more batteries, a bullet. Here we have more shot, which is nice. A Kevlar vest, which would be useful. More batteries, more batteries, more shot, a Glock, and a full magazine. Okay, so yeah, definitely a lot of good stuff. And that's what I was talking about with the zombie cops. It's definitely worth it if you're able to get through their armor to kill them just for the good loot they drop. And with a rifle, it's pretty much impossible not to get through just about any sort of armor. I don't think the crawling zombie can really do anything, so we'll just ignore him. One thing that we could potentially do is, um, if these doors were locked, we could have gone to light industry and perhaps gotten, say, a jackhammer or something like that. And but I think it should be fine. Uh, what is this? An NR 031 dispatch. The Northrop dispatch, designed for crowd control situations, carries and deploys kamikaze drones of various types. The bright green and yellow paint marks a low force variant, comparatively low force anyway, typically deployed as guards after an area has been cleared. Okay, interesting. So this is the low force variant, whatever that means. And this one is also the low force variant. So let's go ahead and just fire normally then. So we hit it for 51. That mostly killed it. So this thing seems pretty easy. We'll fire again. Okay, we killed the robot. And even though it's letting us shoot from here, I believe that we have no shot of actually hitting it since this wall is in the way. So I'm not really exactly sure how that works, but I'm pretty sure just because the dot that um, is shown clipping through the wall that I'll just miss completely. Hmm. So this thing is tracking, but what we might be able to do, let's see. So this shows what kamikaze drones it has. So it has a C4 hack. Okay, that seems very not low impact or whatever, low danger. It's got a flashbang hack. It's got 10 grenade hacks. It's got a tear gas hack and a Kevlar panel. Okay, so this all seems like very dangerous. I mean, if we think about it from a statistics point of view, if it's picking them at random from its inventory, then the most likely thing it's going to deploy is a grenade hack, um, which is definitely quite bad. I mean, let me take a look at this again. The bright green and yellow paint marks a low force variant. I I don't understand how that's a low force variant when it like floods you with grenade hacks and a C4 hack. Then what the hell is the high variant one? So the only thing more I'll say about this situation is robots are sort of weird, and as far as I know, it hasn't deployed a hack yet. Let's see, what is this? Mechanical whirring. Oh, so maybe it has. But what I'm saying is, if I close this door, it's possible that it won't release any hacks because they will have lost sight of me. But um, the other thing is also potentially true, where it just now that it's seen me, it just starts deploying them one by one until it's emptied its entire inventory, and it's just flooded like this entire inner base with man hacks. So out of those two situations, I think like one is obviously much worse than the other. So what I'm thinking is I run in, even though there seems to be a hack here. Depending on what this hack is, I could just like run back out and close the door, or if it's like a less dangerous one, I'll take a shot at this robot. So that's sort of my plan for now. So let's go ahead and try that. So I step forward. Uh, a Talon unmanned ground vehicle equipped with an M16A4. Okay, so it's like a robot with a gun. It is a small tracked UGV. I assume that's like unmanned gun vehicle or something with an array of motors and sensors covering its weapons mount. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Well, now I really don't know what to do about this situation. Um I suppose we can retreat for now. There we go. And what I'm thinking is the dispatch no longer sees us. Hopefully, it will stop. It won't launch more drones, and the weapons platform. It was sort of over here in this area. So I'm thinking if I walk through this door, I'll be able to see it without the dispatch robot seeing me. So hopefully that will mean um, there won't be a bunch of drones when I walk back in here. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay. So far, so good. So we close that. I wonder how good their night vision is because I believe it's perfectly dark in here. Let me take off the MP3 player as well. Yeah, because I think that helps me hear noises better. So there's shuffling. So I see a bunch of zombie corpses in here. So I assume that's what all that is. Um, Presumably the shuffling is still from in here. And even though it's filthy, I'll go ahead and wear the bike helmet and I'll wear the Kevlar vest just in case. And from here, we heard a clang, so I assume that that's just more zombies sort of swarming in from the gunshots. Okay, so let's go ahead and where'd we hear mechanical whirring from? From here. Okay. So it's very hard for us to pinpoint where like these sounds are coming from, but hopefully um with this strategy I only aggro one robot at a time. Okay. Mechanical whirring, mechanical whirring. Hmm. So I think if I step into the door frame, the robot that was here will not be able to see me. However, I will be able to see the gunbot. And with the ballistics plate that I'm wearing, it's still very dangerous, I feel like, but that will hopefully reduce some of the damage if we do get hit by a rifle. Because, see, like this has 16 ballistic protection. This whole thing, I guess, seems like it has 21 ballistic protection. And then we have the Kevlar vest, which is another 15. So all of that sort of stacks up to be quite good. So let's go ahead and try it. Yeah, so it can't even see to our location, so it's quite amazing. So we'll go ahead and try to shoot it. Another one. Okay, so we hit it for 48 damage. Um, it's hostile. It can't see to us. It might shoot back anyway, but this is going pretty good. So we'll go ahead and like take a regular shot. Okay, so we killed it, and then this one's coming close. We'll take another regular shot. It still can't see us. We take another regular shot. Okay, it's dead. Um, Now I believe the dispatch robot was right here. So if we step in, did it deploy any drones? Not that I can see. We step in again, and then regular shot. Okay. And now there's a tear gas hack, so we got lucky. that this isn't like a C4 hack or something, because I generally have no clue how we could possibly survive that, especially because this one is faster than me and I'm running, which is sort of insane. Um, we could try a regular shot. I feel like this will just end up with me getting tear gas, but that's not like the worst thing, honestly. So let's just go for a regular shot. Bam. A grazing hit. Um, in the grazing hit did 0 damage. Hmm. Okay, so it does feel like we'll take one more regular shot. 5 damage. Hmm. Let me take a look at my inventory. If I have a gas mask. No, I kept the gas mask at home, unfortunately. I'm wasting a lot of time. I feel like if I use another regular shot, it's gonna explode. So really, I just have a small percentage chance by doing current aim. So I'll try that. I missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. I should have really gone for the regular shot, I guess. Um, and one more. Okay. Somehow, I guess they take forever to explode or something because I managed to survive that unscathed, which is sort of crazy. Uh, that was a bunch of ammo wasted, but it is what it is. I'll go ahead and repack my mags. There we go. And I'll reload this pistol as well. I guess I'll unload the pistol and then reload it. Is there only one magazine? Then why don't these work? Because this is saying it's a 40, and then this is also a 40 15 round magazine, and this it just I can't use these for some reason. That's so strange. Hmm, very weird. Can I unload the bullets from these and then shove them into the other one? I can. Very, very strange. I guess I'll unload this magazine as well. Okay. So seems we survived all that. Um, miraculously without getting shot once. Uh, now we can start going through all this. So military ID card, morphines, a gas mask. Okay, that would have been very useful a couple seconds ago. Um, an IFAC pouch. Really, all of this is very hopeful. Just grab it all. Um, anti-venom. Okay. An MRE with a bunch of good stuff. We'll grab that. Hemostatic powder, syringe, another MRE, an entrenching tool. This ballistics vest seems pretty broken, so we won't bother with that. How much clean water is in this one? One. Okay. A combat knife. We'll grab all that. I don't know why this is suddenly lit up. That seems quite strange. Did someone like break through the roof up here? Very weird. Um, yeah, we'll grab these mags. I I'm so confused by like, is there something on the roof? I don't get it. I'm half expecting something to just sort of like drop down on me. Um, let's see. Let's take a look at these. An inactive C4 hack. Man hacks are fist-sized robots that fly through the air. This one contains a C4 demolition charge and attacks by flying at its target and detonating. All right. Use this item to reprogram and activate the C4 hack. Electronics and computer skill determines if the targeting matrix is reprogrammed successfully. Hmm. Okay, so we have like no electronics and no computers, so we'll just leave these alone Uh, it's got a very good barter value. Uh, it weighs 13 pounds, however, which is sort of ridiculous. So let's see what we got here. An army jacket. Oh yeah, we can wear our medical gloves. There we go. Nice. Just nails and splintered wood. We'll grab some more from here. A handgun. Another entrenching tool we don't really need. Okay, there we go. And then another 30 round mag. Nice. Another. Wait, a mini nuke hack? 20 grenade hacks? A military dispatch. Though the scratch hacks visible in its belly are disarmed, their destructive potential still inspires a spark of fear even now. Could be gutted for parts. What the heck is this? An inactive mini nuke hack. Many times as large as a normal man hack, a mini nuke hack contains a mini nuke and attacks by flying at its target and detonating. Use this item to reprogram and activate the mini nuke hack. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Um, maybe if we had better skill, we could have done something with it. But yeah, absolutely not. We're not touching that with a 100-foot pole. Oh man, all these robots got utterly wrecked. There's so much ammo. What is this thing? A zombie bio operator. This armored soldier zombie appears to have been some sort of special forces agent. Its malfunctioning equipment sends out occasional showers of sparks. Interesting. I wonder if it has any sort of bionics. I mean, it's literally called a bio operator, and it's like literally like flashing. So I imagine the answer is almost assuredly yes, it's gotta. Let's see. So we hit it for 39. Okay. Now we can't hit it for some reason. Oh, we can. Okay. Another shot. Okay. Another shot. Another shot. This guy is very tough, but we're handling it. And a regular shot. There we go. Easy enough. Um, Tons of morphine, an IFAC pouch, MREs, combat knife, military ID cards, pistol, 6 water in the canteen, which is very nice. Another gas mask. Um, yeah, so we'll grab all this stuff and we'll go ahead. Oh, we still have plenty of ammo. We don't need to grab anything. 2 grenades, 3 grenades, um, a magazine. Smash that. More MREs, more grenades, more MREs. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was almost about to smash the bio operator, but I think dissecting him would be absolutely the way to go. So, okay, there's nothing in the fridge. Let's go ahead and take a look outside, see what's happening. So there is one crawling zombie. Okay, we'll take care of that easily. And then, yeah, another zombie outside. Take care of that. 72 damage, that's good enough. Smashed up, we can't smash it. Yeah, we can. There we go. Wait, malted milk balls? We won't grab that. That's considered unhealthy food. So we'll close that. Um, we'll close that too. We'll drag this guy over and yeah, let's move them down here so we're as far away from the light industry as possible, especially because I shot there. So um, I imagine there could be like a distraction with zombies and stuff, but we need the light. Okay, so let's go ahead and butcher the zombie bio operator. Oh, there's two. Hmm. Okay. And we'll try to dissect the corpse. You could use a better tool, but this will do. What tool do we have? Let's see. Pair of scissors? Is that what we're using? 3 butchering quality? A multi-tool maybe? 7 butchering quality? Hmm. Yeah, I wonder what tool we're using. I'm not really sure. How long did that take? I think that took like 45 minutes. Did we get anything out of it? Um, it doesn't really seem like it. We could try butchering the other ones though, but yeah, let's go ahead and try. So yeah, quick butchery or dissect. Yeah, dissect corpse. Go ahead and do that. Huh, nothing. That's disappointing. Okay, fair enough. We'll just move all this stuff out of the way. And then what's this? Yeah, we don't need that. Not right now. An army manual. Army pants, poor fit. Okay. Army jacket, poor fit. The broken tear gas hack that we destroyed. Um, herd shuffling. So there's another zombie in here, or not? Okay. That was like something out of a horror film. We didn't see anything. And let's see what's in here. A 40 round magazine. Okay. Uh, that seems useful. Um, yeah, we'll grab that. Absolutely. An M249, a mountable machine gun. Okay. Quite inaccurate and difficult to control. The M249 is designed to fire many rounds very quickly. Okay, that doesn't sound very useful. An IFAK pouch, sure. An ammo can, which weighs 180 pounds. A solid metal ammo can with a small handle on top and shabby yellow text printed on the side. Why does it weigh so much? Oh no, that's the total capacity. I see. It only weighs 5 pounds. And then there's like an ammo can with a pouch. Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, so it's got 100 bullets. So yeah, let's grab that. That's useful. And then what's in here? More magazines, more carbines. Nothing useful really. Okay. Ooh, a 40 round mag. Yeah, we'll grab that. Another ammo can. Um, 3 hidden items. Okay. So what? This is so much ammo. So there's 40 here, or no, 120 here. So each ammo box holds 40 bullets. So it's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 times 40. There's like 1,000 rounds of ammo here. What? Maybe we'll grab the machine gun. What the heck? This just seems busted. Like utterly busted. And this is only one of like the cans. There's still even more. Um, so we'll go through these as well, I suppose. So even more ammo? What the heck? And even more ammo? What? So there's legitimately like 1,500 rounds of ammo here? This is insane. How overburdened am I? I have 193 pounds of weight. I have 113 10-round clips. Oh my God. An M27 assault rifle. This is insane. This is so much ammo. And then there's even more here. I don't even know what like any of this stuff is. Um, let's just put it all like here, I guess. Let's see. So IFAK pouches useful. This stuff useful. This useful. 50 round mag. Okay, that's useful. An 8-round auto loading shotgun. I guess that's also useful. Um, we may as well bring another rifle just in case we die. Um, so let's take a look. So this one's 40 damage. This one is 39 damage. Uh, 10 range, 290 moves. 10 range, 297 moves. Hmm. It is famous for its unreliability. And then what about this one? Designed to replace the M4. Okay, so sure. We'll grab one of these as well. There we go. And then what's in here? All right, just a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we have even more stuff here, just like a ridiculous amount of stuff. If we were to look in here, what are these? 23 grenades. Oh, so this thing's useless. It's got like 23 empty containers and 2 grenades. Okay. And then is all of this... Oh, all of these are just mini ammo boxes without ammo? Wait. Oh, this one has shotgun shells. And then this one has even more ammo. Hmm. Let me do this. I guess I'll drop some stuff just so to get my weight under control. So I'll drop that. I'll drop that. Yeah, so my weight goes way down. And then I can grab specifically what I want from here. So I'll grab this shot. Um, I don't even really feel like taking um like even more ammo, so I think I'm good there. So I'll go ahead and wear this rucksack again. Um, we'll pick up the 50 round mag. The this thing, this thing. Oh, I can't carry it anymore. Hmm. Is there another rucksack? An assault pack? Let's see how much volume it has. Yeah, this seems pretty good. We'll wear that and we'll grab uh the assault rifle, and that's about it. Yeah, we really don't need more. Oh wait, there's a good assault pack that's not filthy. So we'll go ahead and unload our filthy one. Okay, we'll drop this, we'll wear this one, and then we'll pick up a rifle and the shotgun. Load bearing vest. I think we're good, especially considering our torso has 180 encumbrance. That seems pretty bad. Um, so let's see what's in here. MRE packages. How we have we're so overweight. Oh man. Okay, we're grabbing the MRE, hemostatic powder. Okay, we'll grab this MRE. Let's see, what's this? A large plastic sheet, white dust mask. No, thank you. Um, Go ahead and open this up. Okay. It kicks your right leg and slams you to the ground. You're knocked to the floor. You're stunned. What? Am I still stunned? No. Oh my gosh. And I'm being super slow. Uh-oh. I think I got a bit greedy here. This seems very bad. Okay, we hit him for 6 damage. All we can really do is hope we can kill him. How how's the looking? Heavy arterial bleeding. How are we looking? Not much better, honestly. Okay, we killed him. Oh, that was needlessly risky. That was not great. We'll head outside. We're not wearing any pants at all. Okay. Um, where's all the yeah, here we go. Bandages. We have so many bandages. Okay. Time to bandage everything. That was rough. Um, yeah, we're definitely getting greedy here. I mean, I'm just wearing way too much stuff. Um, which is I guess makes sense considering how overburdened we are. So here we go. A bandage. And then we're nearly bandaged up. Seriously? Why? For what purpose, Wasp Guard? Why would you do this? Oh, well, that sucks. That's very unlucky. Hmm. So let's try this. I don't know how fast the Wasp Guard attacks, but with our current aim, we basically can't hit it at all. So I'm going to try steadying once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I can steady 9 times, and then can I fire? Bam. Okay. Um, I feel like that went very lucky. So before that happens again, I'm just gonna get the heck out of here. Damp torso, demoralizing food. We're overburdened, we're in pain. Yeah, let's just get out of here. We have so much ammo that it's like truly absurd. We have like so much everything, it's truly absurd. So we'll just drive up here, check these 2 places out, and then let's go ahead and drive out. We really don't need to be here too much longer, I don't think. Takes you a long time to steer the police vehicle. I guess our focus is going down again, so we'll listen to music and we'll try to grab the shards from the other mission. That APC looks dilapidated, and oh, what a bunch of slimes, a lot of slimes, so many slimes, and a big what? Let's see, a slime pit. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Fair enough. You guys do you. Lots of wasps. Um, so we're close to the note, somewhere over here. Nothing. What does this person have on them? A baseball cap. Um, if we look at our missions again, 5 unzombified birds. Okay. And what are these? Crows. Okay. Um, we could potentially, I mean, we have a car, right? So it's not the prettiest thing, but let's try this. That, hmm. I mean, it was like a little bit effective for a little bit. I'm not really sure why this crow isn't entirely invincible, but it got some of them. So we're going in for round two. Hmm. We could potentially try the rifle route as well, although this seems to be working somewhat. Oh, I'm getting the attention of a bunch of zombies. This is not good. Let's just try this one more time. Yeah, it seems like I can't hit them, like after the initial panic or something. I'm not really sure. Hmm. Well, let's keep looking. I think we got four there, um, which is pretty good. Like so, we're nearly there. We just need to find a few more birds. And Amigo, very cool. I don't really feel like tussling with that right now, especially with how overburdened I am right now. And then over here, straight ahead. Aha, here we are. Find the warp shards. Up. The universe did not like that. Did not appreciate that one bit. We'll go ahead and let go of the controls. Grab these. 4 warp shards. That seems like a lot. Um, there's a massive crater. Interesting. The house did not seem to be destroyed. Even the windows didn't get blown out. Okay, interesting. Let's see. So let's take a look at our missions again. So we need to kill the zombified birds, the warp draining, evolve zombies. Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Um, let's see. So which way? Way down here. So it's pretty much in the opposite direction. Oh, that's so far out of the way. Let me take a look at like reach one of the exit points. Where's that? Also that way. Okay, so I guess since we're going that way anyway, we can try to kill the horde. Since I mean we have the car, we can't take it with us really. So we can simply use it to do a bit of damage. The Krek and the Migo are fighting. Interesting. So they're not from the same faction. Or maybe Migos just fight everything. They're just hateful beings like that. Another car. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Here's our good old slimes. Uh, what? The slime is now in the car somehow? What do you mean? Why? That's annoying. Okay, I'm just gonna drive out of here, I guess. So we make sure that doesn't happen again. And now that we're close enough away, I guess all I can do is stop and then try firing. There we go. And then careful aim. There we go. Okay. Um, that wasn't too bad. And now back to driving. So here's the light industry that we were looking at before. Um, doesn't really seem like there's really any zombies anymore, but again, I'm so full up on loot that I think I'm set for now. I don't want to get greedy and encumber my person even more to the point where his knees like explode just from taking a single step or something. Hopefully, as we're driving along, we find a uh, maybe like a radar tower or something along those lines. Insect killed. Oh, sorry about that. Was not my intention. Another meteor. Once again, the karmic balance of this world noticed that, and it got very angry. Just a whole bunch of ants. Aha, here we go. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, the radar. Okay, here we are. So we'll go ahead and let go of the controls. We'll try to climb this thing with our immense weight. Anything here? Not really. Go ahead and go back down. Well, now we have a very good lay of the land, I believe. Yeah, so we were able to see quite a bit. No bridge, unfortunately, but still pretty good. Go ahead and back up. Hmm. So now I'm thinking about the what to do next because it seems like we're pretty much set for ammo. We have a bunch of guns. We have rifles and stuff. It's like a very weird wreck where the cars pretty much fused together. Very strange looking. Oh, I hit the tree like a dummy. I'm really not sure why I'm driving through this town, but whatever. I'm already here, I guess. The feral human throws a rock. That's like their favorite pastime. I wonder if the feral humans ever invented baseball. I'm sure they'd be very good. Let's see. Yeah. So up ahead, still have a bit of a ways to go, but not too much longer. Hopefully we find a bridge. I thought that was a bridge coming right up, but no worries. Aha, more birds. Hopefully we can get these. There we go. Did that count? Does does me hitting them with a car not count? I'm pretty sure that was five. Very annoying. I suppose I could just try getting out. Although the birds are already startled. Oh, not anymore. Okay, we'll try it. Let go of controls. Absolutely. Actually, never mind. Don't let go of controls. Okay, it stopped. Very thankfully. Where are the birds? Did the birds all leave? No, they're still there. Okay. So we'll stop driving this time, so our car doesn't just roll into the water. And now I don't really feel as bad for the birds are still fleeing this far away. Oh my gosh. All right. Never mind. Guess we're not doing that. But yeah, I'm very glad our car didn't just like randomly roll into the water. That would have been a disaster. Cruising along next to the water. This is the life. Still no bridge, really. And this is where we died. This is where we first spawned. Um, so yeah, I guess we would have been walking quite a while because doesn't seem to be any way to cross this river really. Okay, and then the road randomly just ends here. What is this? A garage? Okay, interesting. Um, since it's all like it's random where you're placed, so I don't think making a car makes sense. Even if we're sort of dropped in the area from what it seems like, um, like getting back to the vehicle would be quite the hassle and waste a lot of time, so it just doesn't necessarily feel worth it. Um, so here we are, slowing down, driving through. Oh, my bad, zombie. Oh, there's so many zombies. Man, driving with one vehicle is very, very rough. You just can hardly steer at all. A gun store, okay, could be interesting if it weren't absolutely surrounded by zombies. Here's like a bean park, skate park. Okay. So many zombies. Please just turn. No, come on. Okay. Go, go, go. All right. That could have gone smoother, but we're still alive somehow, miraculously. Okay. We're slowly turning. Here we go. Our car hasn't fallen apart yet. There's still hope. Um, what even is this weird stuff? Scissor limbs, a nightmarish spider of gore standing tall among the ruins, keeping silent watch on the blighted landscape. Its spindly limbs of bone slip between the rubble with otherworldly speed. Okay, that's horrible. A gangrenous impaler, a corpse hideously twisted into an insect-like form. A hollow tendril reaches out from its open thorax. Yeesh. Okay. So this place is like the absolute worst. What is this? Just like a collapsed apartment building? Okay. I hope to leave as soon as humanly possible. Um, if we didn't have way more ammo than we could carry, this would be sort of nice. And mounted to M249 that would give us a bunch of ammo. I think we even have like a belt for it, but I don't exactly want to be anywhere close to these horrible things. So yeah, I'm good for now. I'm good with leaving. Let's just leave. Okay, what's this over here? Electronics store. Interesting. I think we're good there. It sort of seems like if we head up, there might be a bridge. Hmm. Up, an error. Terrain is open air. I don't know what that means. Maybe something's falling apart. A gas station. Interesting. Yeah, and the road just ends. Cambridge. I mean, surely with a name like that, it's got a bridge, right? It'd be false advertising otherwise. So let's go ahead and get past here. Uh, the slow turning is killing me. And my guy has zero focus remaining. Can we see a bridge of some kind? No. Okay. Let's see. A church, a random building. I still can't really tell like if there's a bridge or not. Um, we could like drive alongside the river here, I think, even though it's sort of dangerous. There we are. Let's see. And no, it just ends. What? There's no bridge? That would have been such a good place for a bridge. Okay, this has gotten really bad. Um, I feel like if I were to back up, I could slip on zombies and just like fall into the water. Although if I don't hit a zombie, it should be perfectly fine. Let's try it. Just gun it backwards. All right, nice. Manage that. Slow down a little bit, and then this way. There we go. Somehow, miraculously, we didn't fall into the water there. What is this thing? A bouncer zombie. This muscular zombie is dressed in the tattered remains of a security uniform. Interesting. Okay. So somehow there's just still no bridge. Um, this is all horrible, and we're forced to continue driving through the town and plow through like this mass of zombies here, I suppose. The zombie got bounced. Hopefully we can sneak through here. How's the police car doing? 3% gasoline. The car battery's doing all right. Hmm. Okay. Still surviving for now. I have no idea what the heck happened there. It like literally did the opposite of my input that I wanted. Um, Miraculously, the car is still existing. That was lucky. A road just like following the river, just snaking along. Still no bridge. Oh, bridge. Okay. All right. All you have to do is complain, and that's all it takes. Here's the minefield, our favorite place ever. Magazines. I don't think those have any bullets ever. Okay. And the exit. And I believe up here is the. Oh, it's not. The warp draining involves zombies. Okay. So yeah, we'll just run those over. Although having said that, with our car now being as damaged as it is, and with our inventory being so full, um, I really don't want to actually risk um, having our car stop. So what we might do is just creep forward with our rifle and take care of the zombies that way. But since we have the car for now, we can just survey the scene, see what sort of horde we're dealing with. All right, let's see. Crawler. A zombie hunter marked. A Z9 zombie hunter. Okay. What is this? An acid ant? Uh-oh. All right, we're leaving. I accidentally pissed off the ants. Although, having said that, I guess I could just like lure the zombies into the ants. Yeah, and they're already like fighting each other. Can I just win that way? Up, the ants are coming. Ants are angry. So just a whole bunch of zombies, whole bunch of ants. It's done. They're all dead. Warp shards filter in from seams in reality. Your reward rains down upon you. Let's take a look at our inventory. Warp. So we got one warp shard for that, but we randomly found four. That just seems very strange. And yeah, the unzombified birds. This is like the hardest quest ever. I'm just not sure how to actually pull this one off, but yeah, time to make our escape. Here we go. Man, these these acid ants, man, they're the worst. Very glad I have a car right now. And just a bit longer. Just a bit further, rather. Okay, driving through all this. I wonder if the acid hurts the car directly. I imagine it might damage the wheels. Like, to me, that would make the most sense, but really not sure. It's nice that it seems they're getting out of the way rather than um yeah, getting crushed and messing up the wheels. All right, and I think this is the exit. Wait, no, we didn't reach the exit. This is another exit. Very strange. Let's just check it out, I guess. Okay, let go of controls, and there we go. We did it. And somehow the kill 5 unzombified birds is still in our active missions. That's pretty funny. All right. And that time we had much better luck. Once again, we have an absolute ton of stuff. But this time it's truly an absurd amount. So one, two, three shotguns, one, two pistols, a third pistol. We can get rid of the flare gun, another rifle, a submachine gun, 100 bullets, 120 bullets, 170 bullets, 20 bullets, 1,130 bullets, empty magazines, um, 90 more bullets, 26, 25, 60 more bullets. Oh my gosh. 28 more bullets, empty mags. We'll keep the drum mag on us. That seems useful. And maybe like a 40 rounder. Maybe two 40 rounders. Um, Another magazine. Bunch of shot. We have our baseball bat. A whole bunch of grenades. We can drop like three of those off. Entrenching tool, hammer, scissors we don't really need. Um, we don't have very much in the way of food, it seems like. A bunch of hemostatic powder, a bunch of bandages, medical gauze, that. Um, We have a manual, a mystery novel, warp shards, water purification tablets, a whole bunch of batteries. We'll keep these two on us. Medical tape. I don't think we really need that. A bunch of IFAKs, a bunch of MREs, and there we go. That's our haul. Truly, truly insane. Um, it seems like we've been dropping these 10 round magazines for the longest time. That was pretty funny. And I guess we can't really tell what time it is. We don't have a phone on us. We still don't have pants, which is also pretty funny. We have a police vest, an assault pack, a rucksack, army jacket. Yeah, so we're kind of doing amazing pretty much. Um, let's go ahead and use our salve of forgiveness as well. Get back to full health. And let's take a look at how many warp shards we have. So it seems like we have 6 total. Interesting. Let's see, as the very last thing, if we can buy anything using these. So we have an Earthbound pill, right? So that takes 2, so we can stay longer. A quick heal pill, which we don't need because of the salve. And then we have an excavator's bag, grass seeds, lumberjack's bag, scrapper's bag. Um, no matter how much you pack into it, it never seems to grow heavier, and its interior is a great yawning gullet of space that items seem to simply disappear into. It seems a remarkably picky eater, however, and will only swallow planks, boards, wood, panels, sticks, and similar wooden construction items. Okay, and then this is raw metal. This is wood. This is seeds, and this one is soil, sand, gravel, clay, and most common stones. So I guess the idea is to grab these so you can just build up your home base, I guess. I have very little experience with construction in this game. Um, I guess it would be like this menu. Like, can you build? Yeah, you can build a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. I I, I really don't am not sure if we'll be going down that route, but it seems interesting. We might think about it. Um, but I think for now, what I might do is save up 2 more. This thing seems the most interesting to me, the potential artifact. So let's go ahead and save up for that. We'll do one more mission today in the next episode, and we'll see when we unlock. And that seems like a pretty decent stopping point, I think, because with how set up we are at this point, it sort of seems like um, most of the difficulty of the early game is pretty much finished. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll get that artifact in the next episode. Thanks.